Hey guys, it's Tracy from Crochet Rossetti, and I am going to do part 1 on getting you started with your gnome. So we're going to start with the bottom and going to chain 3. We're going to slip stitch. Chain 1. That chain does not count as a stitch. We are going to chain 6 single crochets into the center. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm using a bigger hook. I usually use a 3.75 clover or more, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to use a bigger hook so you can see better. Now I got to the last 6 stitch. I am going to take a piece of yarn, slip it right in there, so I'm marking where I'm at, and then I'm going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch. Oops. Grab the right yarn here. That's it. My yarn. Oh wait, I gotta finish that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now I'm going to do 2 single crochet in the very first. 1, 2, in that 1 stitch, and then 1 single crochet. 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet. And do that till you get to your last stitch. 2, 1, 2, and 1. Okay. Somehow we moved over a little bit, but there must be an extra stitch in there. But it doesn't matter if you add an extra stitch here and there, if you make a goop, because it's not going to show. It's going to be on the bottom. So the next row is 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and then 1 single crochet, and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Then 2 single crochet in the same stitch. And you're going to do that all the way to round. up again. Then we're going to do 2 single crochet into 1 stitch, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochet, 2 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 2 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, single crochet, and then 1, 2, 3. This is what we have here. Okay, now you could do a magic ring if you want to. I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop at a 3-row increase. I'm going to pull out this string here, and I'm going to start working in the round. Just keep going in the round until my gnome is as tall as I want him. Going around and around and around. I would say you want them to at least be 3 to 4 inches tall. We're going to do a small one to start. After you get the hang of doing the small one, you can adjust the size however you want. It's very easy to do. You would just add a couple more rows of increase. For my bigger gnomes, I usually do a 5-row increase. But this is how we're going to get started. And you're just going to keep on going until you get to where you need to be. And I will meet you back here when it's time to start the decreases. Hey everyone, I'm back. It's time to do the decrease. For the sake of the video, I'm actually going to bring in another color. That way you can... So I knot it off, and I'm just going to slip my next yarn in. Okay. Now, we're still working in the round, for the whole entire thing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do 1 row, and I'm going to mark, even though it's a different color, I'm still going to mark it. And you should if you have the same color yarn you're using. Nice bright orange stitch marker there. I'm going to stitch decrease every 5, but I'm going to start with the decrease. Okay, what I'm going to show you is when you're doing your decreases, you do an invisible decrease. You want to go through the front loop here, not both, the front. Can you see that? We're going to pull that through. Okay, we're going to go to the neighbor through the front and pull, and then pull all through those. Okay, and that's how you do an invisible decrease. Now we're going to stitch 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, invisible decrease, in through the front loop, pull through, in through the neighbor loop, pull through all loops, pull tight, 5 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in through the front loop, grab a loop, in through the neighbor loop, grab a loop, pull all through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to pull through the front loop, pull through the neighbor loop, and pull through all loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, another decrease. The front loop, to the front loop, all loops. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one might be hard for me to find because I put on a different color. So I'm just going to poke through and put a stitch there. Okay, now, not this V here, but this one on top here. I'm going to do 1 full row. At this point you can move your stitch marker up. I just eyeball it, but you do whatever's comfortable to you. But we're not going to do any decreases in this row. You can make these in all sizes, different colors. So now I'm going to eyeball this. And I'm going to my next row of decreases. So again, I'm just eyeballing into the front loop, into the front loop, do a decrease, and then 5 stitches. Three, 4, 5. We're going to decrease into the front loop, into the neighbor loop, pull through all loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another decrease, front loop, neighbor loop, pull through all loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, and now this next row there'll be no decreases, and after this row I'm going to pause the video so I can go get some polyfill because I forgot to bring it upstairs. So let's do this. One row here, 2, and I'm going to pause here, go get some polyfill, and show you how to start stuffing it. And I'm back. At this point, you want to start stuffing your gnome. And what I do is I work it to the walls so the middle is hollow. Just keep stuffing that in there. See how I'm working my fingers like that? You want to stuff it really nice. These things can take up a lot of stuffing. It's gonna be a chunky little one. All right, she's just about good for now. And I think what I'm gonna start now is doing every 3 stitch decrease instead of the 5. We don't want it to be top heavy. Alrighty, down on the floor for now. So now we're gonna do our first decrease, and we're gonna do every 3rd one now. So we're gonna do into the front loop, pull a loop, into the front loop, pull through all loops. See how you can't see that decrease at all? You can't even notice it. Now we're going to do 3 stitches. 2, 3, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to check my polyfill again. Can use a little bit more in there. That'll shape as you go too. There we go. Now I'm going to do 1 row without decreases. I love making these little guys. You can make them all different ways. You can make long legs, you can make stubby legs, you can make long arms, short stubby arms. You can make skinny gnomes, chubby gnomes, tall gnomes, short gnomes, gnomes with crooked hats. There are no rules, people. No rules at all. Coming to the end of that row of without decreases. You see it's starting to take its shape. So easy. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be whipping them out left and right. Eventually it becomes mindless. Okay, I'm going to do another row, starting here because this is where my stitch marker is. I'm going to do every third stitch decrease. So I'm going to start with the decrease. Three single crochet. Do another decrease. Three single crochet. Decrease. Three single crochet. Another decrease. Three single crochet. Oops. All right, now I'm going to do one row without decreases. If you find this video too long, too quiet, you can always fast forward if you have to. I just wanted to, everybody's been asking for the gnome pattern. I haven't quite sat down and wrote it yet. I have started, but I figured this would be a way to get you all started. And it's free. I'm going to take this minute here, now that I'm back at the beginning, and I'm going to add some more polyfill. So fluffy. Now I'm going to start on every 2-stitch decrease. So I'm going to start with a decrease. Two single crochet. Decrease. Two single crochet. Decrease. Two single crochet. Decrease. And 2 single crochet. I'm going to do 1 row without decreases. Okay, coming up on that beginning stitch again. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a decrease. One single crochet. Decrease. One single crochet. Decrease. One single crochet. Decrease. One single crochet. If you want to add more polyfill, you can. I think I'm going to shove some in there. Just to fill up that little tip there. And then I'm just going to decrease every stitch. Till it's closed up. Oops. I'm just going to come through this last stitch here. Pull tight. Knot off, scissors, there we go. Here's a little gnome body. Actually looks like a little gnome house too, doesn't it? Take a stitch marker out at this point. Take a sip of water. I'm going to add another color in for the sake of the video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right in here. Start right here. How's that? Get in there. Oh. Start here. How's that? There we go. Sometimes the stitches can get a little tight. I'm going to do a single crochet around the stitch, so I'm giving myself a foundation to build off of for the hat rim. So it's just one single crochet behind every post. How's everybody holding up with the stay-at-home order, quarantine? I hope everybody's healthy and safe. And employed. That's a big one right there. To the beginning there. And then slip to that first stitch there. We're going to chain 2. I'm going to turn it so that the point's facing me, and I'm going to do 2 double crochet in each stitch for the brim. So it's 1, that's counted 2 because of chain. To the next stitch, 2 double crochet. And we'll meet back here when we get to the end. Okay, so now we're at the end and we need to attach. So we're going to slip stitch right into the top V there. And now we're going to do a chain 2, and we're going to do a double crochet in each stitch around. And I will meet you when we get to the end. And we're at the end again. Now we're going to slip stitch into that top stitch there. We're going to chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. We're going to chain 3, slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 3, slip stitch into the next stitch. And we're going to do that all the way around, and I will meet you back when we get to the end. Okay, we're to the end again, and I am just going to slip right in here and do a slip stitch, and I'm going to knot off. I always do 2 knots, I don't know why. It's a comfort thing. Snip the end. And right, so this is the first part. Excuse me. What I like to do is to fold up the rim a little bit. Take some yarn. Excuse me. It is allergy season for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to thread my needle. Get a little snip there. And I'm going to go in and get that really in there. Get it in there good. And then go to the next stitch over here. Come up through over here. Right there. Just to make sure it's secure. You don't want it to fall apart if a kid's gonna play with it. And then I'm just gonna come just shy of there. I'm gonna tie a quick knot. Gonna weave in the end, down through the body. Weave in this end. Whoops, taking some yarn with me. Right through the body. Now I'm going to release this part of the tutorial today, I'm hoping. Next week I will do the hands, arms, feet, nose, and beard. But this will get you started. Just get all those ends weaved in. Snip some of these off. Feel free to share your progress on in my Facebook group at Tracey Rossetti. Yeah, that's gonna be covered by the nose anyway. There's one last one to weave in. Yeah, so I'll put together the rest of the tutorial the weekend. It should be up by Friday of next week, and then you guys will know how to do my gnomes. See? That's what we got so far. And the nose will go right here, and we'll build our beard. We'll have 2 stubby arms and some stubby feet. Cute. Hope everybody enjoyed this tutorial. And again, keep your eyes open for part 2. It should be posted by Friday of next week. Thank you for watching, and have a great day, everybody. Bye now.